They call them suicide doors. A chilling name, isn't it? Evokes images of gangsters and getaway cars. But these doors, these portals to automotive history, are so much more than their grim nickname suggests. They represent a fascinating journey from early 20th century practicality to mid-century danger, and finally a 21st century resurgence as a symbol of luxury and design. Buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the history of the automotive world's most controversially named feature. Now let's wind back the clock to the early 1900s. It was a time of great innovation and change, a period when the world was transitioning from horse-drawn carriages to the marvels of motorized vehicles. Cars were a novelty, a luxury reserved for the wealthy. These early automobiles were not just modes of transportation, they were symbols of status and wealth, often seen as the ultimate expression of personal success, and they were often built on commission, with bespoke bodies crafted by skilled coach builders. These artisans were the unsung heroes of the automotive world, dedicating countless hours to perfecting every detail. These artisans, these automotive Michelangelos, created some of the most beautiful and innovative designs the world had ever seen. Their workshops were places of creativity and craftsmanship, where wood, metal and leather were transformed into rolling works of art. Enter the suicide door, although back then they didn't have that sinister moniker. These doors were a testament to the ingenuity of the time, designed to offer both functionality and elegance. They were simply rear-hinged doors, a practical solution for the carriages and early automobiles of the time. This design allowed for easier entry and exit, especially in the narrow streets and crowded cities of the era. These doors opened wide, offering easy access to the spacious cabins. The interiors of these cars were designed with comfort in mind, providing ample space for passengers to relax and enjoy the ride. Perfect for ladies in large dresses and gentlemen in their finest suits. The fashion of the time demanded such practicality, as the voluminous clothing required more room to maneuver. These doors were not just functional, they were a reflection of the elegance and sophistication of the era. As the roaring 20s gave way to the turbulent 30s, the suicide door earned its notorious name. Why? Well, imagine this. You're cruising down the road, the wind whipping through your hair. You reach for the door handle, ready to step out. But here's the kicker. If the door isn't properly latched, the force of the wind can rip it open, flinging you out onto the unforgiving tarmac. Add to that the lack of seat belts in those days, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Stories of accidents and fatalities, often involving passengers being ejected from vehicles, cemented the suicide door's grim reputation. The post-war era saw a shift in automotive design. Safety, once an afterthought, started to take center stage. Seatbelts became commonplace, crumple zones were invented, and the once ubiquitous suicide door began to fade from view. Front-hinged doors, with their inherent safety advantages, became the industry standard. The suicide door, once a symbol of luxury and style, was relegated to the history books, a relic of a bygone era when cars were more about glamour and less about practicality, or so we thought. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, the suicide door staged a comeback in the late 20th century. Automakers, always eager to push the boundaries of design and innovation, began to reintroduce these once dreaded doors. But this time things were different. Safety technology had advanced by leaps and bounds. Electronic locking mechanisms, sensors and other safety features mitigated the risks that had plagued earlier iterations of the suicide door. No longer a death trap, the suicide door was reborn as a design statement. Today, suicide doors are a hallmark of luxury and exclusivity. They're found on high-end vehicles, often paired with other flamboyant design elements like coach doors or butterfly doors. These modern incarnations are a far cry from their predecessors. They're engineered with multiple layers of safety, ensuring that the doors can't be accidentally opened while the car is in motion. A modern suicide door is less about courting danger and more about making a statement. It's about turning heads and making an entrance. Comparing vintage suicide doors to their modern counterparts is like comparing apples and oranges. They share a name and a basic design principle, but that's where the similarities end. Vintage suicide doors were products of their time. They were often poorly engineered, lacking the safety features we take for granted today. Modern suicide doors are technological marvels, meticulously designed to be as safe as they are stylish. They represent the best of both worlds. Classic aesthetics combined with cutting-edge engineering. The suicide door is just one example of the fascinating and often quirky history of automotive design. These doors, which open backward, were popular in the early to mid-20th century and were often seen on luxury cars. They provided easier access to the rear seats, but were eventually phased out due to safety concerns. From the iconic gull-wing doors of the DeLorean DMC-12, which became a cultural icon thanks to its role in the Back to the Future movies, to the scissor doors of the Lamborghini Countach, which not only look spectacular but also serve a practical purpose in tight parking spaces, the world of cars is filled with examples of engineers and designers pushing the boundaries of what's possible. These innovations are not just about aesthetics, they often involve complex engineering to ensure functionality and safety. These unconventional features often serve a dual purpose, enhancing functionality while also making a bold statement. For instance, the sliding doors on minivans make it easier for passengers to get in and out in tight spaces, while also giving the vehicle a distinctive look. They are a testament to the fact that a car can be more than just a mode of transportation. It can be a canvas for creativity, a platform for innovation, and a way to express individuality. They're a testament to the fact that a car can be more than just a mode of transportation. It can be a work of art, a symbol of status, or even a reflection of our wildest dreams. The automotive world is full of examples where design and engineering come together to create something truly unique. It can be a work of art, a symbol of status, or even a reflection of our wildest dreams. Cars like the Rolls-Royce Phantom, with its bespoke design options, allow owners to create a vehicle that is a true extension of their personality, or even a reflection of our wildest dreams. Concept cars, showcased at auto exhibitions, often push the boundaries of what we think is possible, offering a glimpse into the future of automotive design. These vehicles are not just about getting from point A to point B. They're about the journey, the experience, and the statement they make along the way. The suicide door has come a long way since its humble beginnings. Originally designed for practicality, these doors allowed for easier access to the vehicle, especially in the early days of coach building when carriages were the norm. From its practical origins in early coach building to its fall from grace as a safety hazard, the suicide door's journey is a fascinating one. In the early 20th century, these doors were a common sight, gracing the sides of many automobiles. However, as car speeds increased and safety standards evolved, the design was deemed too dangerous. The risk of the door flying open while the car was in motion led to its decline in popularity. And finally, its triumphant return as a symbol of luxury and design, the suicide door has made a remarkable comeback. Today it is often found on high-end luxury vehicles, where it is celebrated for its unique aesthetic and the sense of grandeur it imparts. The suicide door has truly stood the test of time. Its resurgence in modern car design is a testament to the enduring appeal of innovative automotive features. It's a testament to the enduring allure of automotive innovation. The suicide door's journey from a practical feature to a luxury icon highlights the ever-evolving nature of car design, and a reminder that even the most controversial of features can find redemption in the right hands. The story of the suicide door is a perfect example of how design elements can be reimagined and repurposed over time. So next time you see a car with suicide doors, take a moment to appreciate its unique history. These doors are more than just a design choice. They are a piece of automotive history that has been redefined for the modern era. Don't shy away from its morbid nickname. Instead, embrace the story behind it. The term suicide door may sound ominous, but it is a nod to the past and a reminder of how far automotive safety and design have come. Instead, take a moment to appreciate the rich history. The evolution of the suicide door is a fascinating journey through the history of automotive design, reflecting changes in technology, safety standards and consumer preferences, and the remarkable engineering that went into creating this unique and captivating automotive icon. From its early days to its modern resurgence, the suicide door remains a symbol of innovation and luxury in the automotive world.